Howdy folks, welcome back to Black Sheep Meadow. I'm Brent.
I'm Amber.
And this is Oakley.
And this is Oakley, and she definitely wants to be in the video today.
So we have a good one for you today.
We have a Merry Christmas for you today.
That's right, we're filming this about 5 days before the Christmas holiday. And we're gonna process some turkeys today.
We have 2 toms left, and we are going to process both of them today.
They have gotten downright mean.
Yeah, you don't even want to turn your back on them when you go into the coop. They're pretty aggressive, so they need to go.
So for the year 2023, I've said this hundreds of times in all of our videos before, but for the year 2023, Amber and myself have attempted to produce 80% of all of our own food. And obviously the weight of these 2 turkeys is going to go towards that goal.
These 2 turkeys, probably some cabbage and some eggs between now and the 31st. That's it. That's the end of our collecting and weighing for the year.
Yep. And I have set a very strenuous 2,929 pound goal, which is 80% for our annual food consumption. And I think, I have not done the math to add it all up yet, but I think we're going to be really close.
I think we're going to be really, really close. And I feel like even if we fall a little short, I feel like this is still a very successful year.
Correct.
That we have learned so much, and we have acquired so many more skills. Knowledge. Definitely, that this is just going to be in the books as a very successful year. It's brought a lot of things to our attention, like,
not only what are we eating, but how the stuff that we're eating is actually grown or produced, the chemical, the health side of it. So, which is really interesting if you deep dive into that. But today we're going to kind of take you guys along. We're not going to do an in-depth video on processing turkeys. We have a really in-depth video on chicken processing. I'll link it up here in this corner. That I'll link to it if you guys want to see some more in-depth on poultry processing. Essentially, turkeys and chickens are processed enough. Yeah, really, really close. So we're just going to kind of put you guys on a little time lapse, but we wanted to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, and hopefully you guys have a great, relaxing weekend. Yep. Long weekend. As soon as we get these turkeys processed, we're going to check back in with them. We'll let y'all know the total weight of the last 2 birds of the year. Okay. So let's get it done. Let's get after it. All right, so we got the dirty work done, huh? It's all done. We put 2 turkeys in the cooler, and they total up between the 2 of them 32¼ pounds. It's not bad. So that first turkey, that first bird period that you process always seems to take forever, and then after that, it just flies. So one thing I wanted to note too, we had some advice from one of our friends, and catching the meat chickens is never really a problem. Catching the turkeys has been. Yes. And just because they're so much larger in size, you're dealing with the bird so at least our birds were standing almost 3 foot tall, and they have well over a 4 foot wingspan. Yeah, they're aggressive. So. Correct. So, but we came up, one of our friends, we'd like to thank Randy Hockstedt for this. It's basically a shepherd's hook, and I took the leg off of a heavy-duty tomato cage. Actually, the leg was already busted off of it anyways, and then I just made this little loop here. And as the birds, basically if I get too close to the bird wants to get away from me, but they don't really seem to mind this wire coming up underneath them and snatching the leg. And it just comes in and catches them by the foot like that, and makes it very easy to wrangle them. Yeah, that was very fast. I was very impressed. So, well, we hope y'all had a good time watching us here today. Hopefully. Hope y'all have a very Merry Christmas. Hopefully you guys get to visit with family and enjoy the reason for the season and all of the good things that come with Christmas. So in the meantime, we'll see y'all next week. We'll see you next week.